three have readied up so far. Oh mate, this is like my least favourite track ever. I'm glad it's not in the new game. It was an absolute disaster of a track. Right, so here we go. So DC is now in the lead so far. Digital and DC. Senna now jumping up into second. Lisa Vinci is in first place. And now DC is back in first. Russell is coming up there as well. Digital's going to... It's just changing so much. I'm just going to sit back and relax. Yeah, Harry, I'm genuinely the same. It's just such a disgusting track. I think it's more Sector 3 that I find horrible, especially using pad. It's just so tough. So Russell is going back to where he was. He was quite a bit faster than everyone else. Such a lovely car that is. Sector 1 for you is a... I don't mind Sector 1, don't mind Sector 2. It's that Sector 3 is just that horrible place to be. All those S's in a row, it just puts me off. Digital's definitely doing a lot better this lap than he did last lap. Russell's a great little driver. Look at Digital now up in the second fight in Senna. Woo! It's looking like a Digital second place. Yes! Oh, I tell you what. Well done, Digital there. He clearly got into second place there. So whatever error he made in the first time has now been rectified. That was a great lap. So there you have it, guys. ART Russell's in first place at 146.4. Digital not too far off at 146.8, while Senna done a 147.3. DC a 147.3. Not by much between those two either. Then you have JBR Jones at a 148. Lim Jehi 149. Razulius on a 149 also. Wow. This is definitely going to make for an interesting race. Wow. So Digital is definitely up there on pace. Definitely up there on pace. Looking forward to this one. Who has the better racecraft between Digital and Russell? I would say they're both prone to a little mistake here or there, so they're quite close. Senna is normally Mr. Decently improved as well, so I do expect him to be fighting front now. JBR Jones, the last of the late breakers, he qualifies worse than what his race pace is, to be fair about Jones. Yeah, that's a very hard track, especially with G-Man Lisa now at the very back as well. Oh, have you, DCC? I haven't seen that. It makes sense, because I tell you one thing, mate. Fantastic laps by you and Digital. So there's normally a few seconds break for strategies. I have to say one thing, mate. The two of you have improved massively. Well, I always knew Digital had the speed, and this season 1 didn't show it. He is coming out a bit better. And I tell you one thing, DC, you're coming out to be a proper contender as well, which is great to see it, mate. So this is 100% going to be fun now. I'm really looking forward to this, see what the boys can do. Will there be elbows out at turn 1, or are they going away? This is going to be interesting. So I'm just waiting for Senna to say that they're getting ready to go, and then, you know what, I'm just going to let them do it. I'm going to sit back. Yeah, it's going to be close. Even at the back, you'll have the likes of G-Man, probably Damo and Vinci all fighting together, even Batman as well. They're all going to be having their own battle. Then after that, you're going to have, and there's Aurelius as well. It's going to be in around there. Then you're going to have DC and Senna and Digital, and then Russell fighting for the top 4 places. And to be honest with you, that could go anyway, because they're all fast enough. The race pace is totally different, obviously, than one lap quali. You're going to be carrying more fuel, so I reckon the top 4 we should have a great fight. Let's see basically who has to set up for a race pace, not over one lap instead. Harry, go on, give it a call. I know you're going to be biased to your boys, I know that. But what do you reckon? I'm still going to call... Do you know what? I'm going to call DC for the win. I'm going to go Senna second. Do you know what? No, I'm going to go DC, Digital, Senna for this one. I'm just going for something different. That's what I'm going to go with. And it's no offense to good old Russell, because I know how good he is and I've picked him up a lot. Who gets their tyres warmed up. I love the look of the old cars. Huge back tyres and really thin front tyres compared. So cool looking. Yeah, not a bad shout. Like, to be honest with you, I just always pick randoms. Obviously, Russell is the obvious favourite with his pace advantage. But you never know, something could crack, and that's where the other boys might get by as well. But definitely you're right though, if he doesn't make a mistake, it's definitely his race to lose. Oh, I'm liking this. Digital's taking a bit of time there to get his tyres warmed up. He's not going at the same pace as Russell, so the guys are definitely getting a lot of heat in. Going for a good start straight off the bat. Russell might be having cold tyres by the end of this. I think Batman's a bit out of position. I think Batman should be a little bit further up as well. Have to say, the sound out of those Williams is just so nice. I think that was the Renault V10, wasn't it, back then? So here we go, lining up. It's all down to the start, how they do. This turn 1 is very, very tight as well. As Lisa now lines up, and I may get the track map on. We're waiting for the lights to go on. Okay, and we are now lights out. So it looks like Russell has been overtook by Digital. Digital's got a great start, as has Senna. Who's that on the inside of Senna? JBR Jones has to cut that corner. As I say, the last of the late breakers. As ART Russell's after dropping off. Wow. Wow. ART Russell has to probably go in and pit. Does he have any damage? No, he doesn't. He just got spun by the looks of it. So Digital now is in the lead, guys. Digital is in the lead as Lisa's taking her time around. It's Digital in first place, Senna in second, Jones in third. Oh, DC's down in seventh. I did miss that. What has happened? So DC is now up spots. Oh, Russell is going to be so sad. I'm going to have to go back here to Senna and Digital. Senna has the bit between his teeth now. Is he going to go for a move by? Oh, it looks like Digital's a bit faster on the straight, but Senna is getting there. Oh my god, JBR Jones on the inside. That is going to be dodgy. Yeah. That was always going to happen there, and unfortunately for Senna, Jones has gotten to the lead. Unfortunately for Digital as well, there's nothing Senna could have done there because he was ran wide. Wow, so JBR Jones definitely has a lot more confidence. For Digital now and DC. Oh, DC's back up to 4th. Sorry guys, I missed out on all that. This is going to be quite interesting to see what Digital and DC can do. Because JBR Jones and Senna will be going fighting hard, but Digital is coming back into it. So with JBR Jones is not as fast as the other guys on a 1 lap pace by the looks of it. So there is going to be a Constantiner effect behind them. So that's going to help DC and Digital out quite a bit. As you can see, Digital there is all over the back of Senna again. So Lisa Vinci's after getting a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. She must have got a bit of damage. She can go in now and just sit back and get those points. So the timing screens, it's sorting itself out there now at the minute. So that's a great camera view, to be fair. You get to see all the cars go around. I'm surprised Senna's not going for the toe. So Lim J, he's doing a good job up a spot as well. I have to say, JBR Jones is keeping Senna honest. Now whether the timing screens is definitely paused on Senna, I don't know, because I say that 3:34 identically now for a few bits, so we wait for it to cross the line for the time and hopefully reset itself, and we get to see then. Although it does look like, to be fair, Jones is pulling out a little bit. Now, I could be wrong, but it did look like that to me. I'll tell you, Digital is definitely not a second off Senna. Oh, Senna's nearly a second down. Interesting. I'll keep that on position change. So Digital is definitely much closer now to Senna, as Lim J, he is starting to catch DC a little bit. As I say that, he drops off. Digital is way... Did Senna have an issue there? Yeah, JBR Jones after pulling quite a bit ahead. So JBR Jones is proving me wrong yet again. I was saying that he didn't have the pace he did, but he obviously has much better race pace at the minute than Senna. Digital is all over Senna now, so it's going to be a matter of time, I think. Senna trying to break that toe, but Digital is absolutely flying along. That toe is massively strong here. Digital way closer now and breaking. He thinks better going down the inside. Oh, Senna's run wide. Good smart racing there by Digital, not going for it. He's just going to wait back for another lap. He will have it straight then to get the toe. Does Senna have damage, I wonder? He doesn't look like he does, because JBR Jones is putting a chunky little lead there. Oh no, with Digital. Digital is pushing Senna along nearly. I think Digital will be smart. He might wait for the main straight so he doesn't give Senna a toe. He's showing his nose, but he's just being smart. Good driving. I've always said this about Digital, he's always been super fast. He's just had an unlucky last season with consistency and other incidents. This time round he is doing fantastic. Much better drive for Digital there. Has the toe. Still not a long enough bit. After this bit now he has the long straight back. This is where Digital will make his move. So this is it. Can Digital get boy Senna down this back straight? To be honest with you, I think it's just the formality that's going to happen. Ooh, Digital's now on the inside. Oh, it's tight with him and Senna. Senna still has the inside line though. And Senna holds his position for now. Digital doing the smart thing, making sure there's no collision. He'll pick his moment for another time, not a problem. So while that's happening, I'm just going to go back, have a look here. So all these guys are spread out. ART Russell is getting up the pack slowly but surely. As Digital's actually dropped a bit off from Senna. JBR Jones is flying away with this. I have to say one thing. The confidence is definitely there for JBR after last week. And he felt last week his race wins weren't on merit. This week, if it happens, it is on merit. ART Russell is very, very close to Lim Jahy now. So Russell is getting a bit of an advantage there. He's going to stick with the racing line. Lim Jahy was on the defensive line. So this is the closest race at the minute, so we're going to stick at this. As JBR Jones is absolutely fine. He has a race set up way better than anyone else out there. He's consistently pulling away from the guys, so yeah. Got to give it to JBR Jones there. It was definitely a very Daniel Ricciardo-esque move on the inside, but he did get the job done. As we have Russell now going for the move on Lim Jahy. Russell now has the inside line, but even Lim tried to get. He anticipated that Russell would be there, but I think Russell was, or Lim to be fair, was probably too nice to Russell there. But fair racing, Russell's through. So Lim has lost quite a bit of time to him. One with DC here. DC is just running his own race. Nice and consistent. Nice and consistent there. So look, obviously JBR Jones is up 4 places. Senna's up 1. Digital's down 1. DC is where he started. ART Russell's down 4, and everyone else is actually where they started. So it's still quite consistent at the minute. So the top 5, actually, I will say, are totally mixed up. So Lisa Vinci there is in the pits. She's having a tough race, but this is just one of these tough tracks. But she needs to stay going, obviously, for those good points that she'll get even for 11th. So Digital has dropped off from Senna. Digital has definitely dropped off from Senna now. It looks like the JBR Jones is definitely pulling away. JBR Jones is taking it nice and consistent, not a bother. How's Lisa getting on? What happened there? Oh, there we go. The camera just went weird for a minute. Whoa. Oh, a bit sideways. Kept it going. Nice correction. Oh, tyres are overheating at the rear by the looks of it. Russell is getting close to DC now. DC probably wouldn't be liking to see that too much. So G-Man's back out there now as well. So I think I'm going to have to jump on with Russell in a second. I am, because he is getting closer to DC now. Looks like DC got the better run out, but the toe is very, very strong down this straight. So let's see what the difference is in aero. I don't think it's going to be enough just this time. So Russell is definitely later on the brakes. DC has placed his car in the right spots here, so you can't really argue too much there. He's doing very well at the minute. At the minute, it just feels that DC is a sitting duck for Russell. Can Russell do a comeback and win this race? That'll be quite a race. Oh, DC runs slightly wide. Russell was on the inside there. That's just a racing incident. That's just how it happens. So Russell is now on the outside line. DC has opted for the inside line, but was far enough ahead. It's a great little battle going on here now. So Russell is 0.6 off, is no, 0.3. Oh wow, DC didn't get a great exit there. So yeah, I think DC might want to let him go here strategically, so then he might have to tow down the next corner. Or is Russell being strategic there? Russell's on the inside, has to give up a little bit. If I was DC, I would have let him by. Oh, G-Man Gloucester's after retiring on track. He had crashed out. Yeah. Poor feller. But there's no red flag or yellow flag out, so. Oh, there is a VSC out. Sorry, guys. Oh, Azilius after getting a drive-through penalty. So we are under VSC. As unfortunate for G-Man, he has DNF'd from the first part of this race. We do have the reverse gate in Bahrain, so he does have redemption in Bahrain. As we are now green to race, so Russell is right there with DC. So this is not an area where you would want to be overtaken, so Russell is just hoping he'll push DC into an error. But I think DC is way too consistent now. And DC might let him go on the main straight, so he has a tow down the next two straights after it. That'll be a strategically good move to do. As Russell will have the better run out of here now. So Russell is gonna go for it. DC still has the racing line. So it looks like Russell DC is doing enough just to stay ahead at the minute, which is quite good. Sorry guys, I'm not talking as much because I'm so intrigued in the battle myself that I'm not able to talk, I'm just looking at it. So Russell is going to try his move here, and he gets a much better drive out there. So if DC is smart, let Russell by and get that tow and go back down the inside. Good hard fair racing. DC is not giving up. DC is not giving up. Russell's going back. Who has it? Russell has it. This is fantastic racing with these two guys. And while I'm staring at this, Senna is starting to reel in JBR Jones. Can he do it in 4 laps? Senna's after getting a 147.9 there, or 147.9, sorry, yeah. So we do have a yellow sector, but it's gone. So DC now, it looks like, is dropping off from Russell. The one thing I do want to know, and I will be asking the guys about this afterwards, I've noticed Russell is taking such a wide line. I'm starting to feel that's abuse of track limits, personally. I know it is on regular corner cutting, but he's using way more the outside track, which a normal thing would be a warning or else a 3-second penalty. So I will clip that just to show Senna. Whoa. Both cars are getting a bit wild there. Damon and Zilius are having a battle. Ah, Zilius in the pits, that's why. So DC is dropping back off ART Russell now. So Lim J, he is kind of getting involved a little bit. He's not too far off the guys now after all their hard fighting. So DC is dropping off drastically now from ART Russell. I'm wondering, is DC's tyres at him a little bit? Doesn't appear to have any damage. You can see traction though. His rear tyres, I don't know if it's tyre temperatures or where, but you can see on some corners he's just not getting the traction. Lim J, he is starting to catch him. Digital's having a bit of a lonely race now at the minute. JBR Jones is doing enough out front though at the minute. That move, as I was saying there earlier on, was, I think, the move of the race because it's worked out well for him. Senna's doing his best to chase him down, but unfortunately so far it's just not good enough. As G-Man has left the session. G-Man, I hope you come back for race 2, mate. So Lim J, he is definitely closer to DC, but not close enough either. This Batman is up in 7th place there now at the minute. Good points for Batman. Digital's after retiring. Oh no. Safety car is now out. Well, that is going to change the race. Does anyone pit for fresh rubber? Russell is going for fresh rubber. Oh, I think that's going to be the downfall. DC, what are you doing? Oh, I think they've made a massive mistake. Although all of them have pitted, so it's not going to affect them. I feel awful for Digital there. Oh, they almost too far back. Wow. Wow. Oh, I'm gutted for Digital. Absolutely gutted for him. Oh. It's that sector 3. I absolutely hate it. I'm gutted for him. Absolutely gutted. This safety car better get in quickly. Wow. Who overtook them there? Was that Batman? No. Damo's pitting. Oh, I don't like people pitting this far into a race. I want to get at least one good lap at the end. I was hoping the safety car would be in this lap, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. JBR Jones needs to get a bit closer to that safety car as well. Go on, please say safety car's coming in. It looks like it is. Okay, so JBR Jones needs to control this a little bit steadier once his speed doesn't jump too much and there's no mad braking. Okay, so it looks like JBR Jones is going for it. He can't be going off flat out and then braking again. That could be a downfall for him there because you cannot do that. But Senna is after getting a great restart. Russell on fresh tyres as well. Senna was considering the race or the inside line but gave up on it. So let's see how Russell's track limits are here as he goes way wider again. See, this is personally why I do not like the regular corner cutting, because it does let this stuff happen from time to time. So it's a discussion I think that I'll have a chat with the stewards after this, because I personally don't agree with being able to do that and be gaining so much time on it. Personally. Oh, Senna's kind of mucked up that corner there, which means with better tyres, ART Russell's going to be going for it there. Senna's still ahead it now. Russell's going for that inside line. What's Senna going to do? Russell has to give in. Doesn't have as good of a traction as I thought out of the corner as DC. Batman's up in 5th place. Sorry guys, I've missed that. Batman is up to 5th. Well done to you, brother. Damo is in 7 but him in 6. That's brilliant, guys. So can Senna hold off Jones, and can Senna try get by, or sorry, can Senna hold off Russell and get by Jones while doing so? And just looking there, Harry's there going, did you know? So Harry's heartbroken watching the stream on his honeymoon, so no pressure, did you? But you might have ruined Harry's honeymoon. So here we are onto the last lap. I'm going to keep an eye on these track limits because I want to have as much footage of that as possible. So he's not taking as much of a wide line this time, but he does have a much better line out of it. So Russell is getting a better tow. Can Russell get that 2nd place? We know how good Senna is at defending. We've seen it, was it 2 races ago, where it was actually Senna and Russell, as Russell has a much better inside line there on Senna. Senna's coming back at him though. Oh, yeah, Russell by far has the better line there. So what can Senna do? Once Russell gets out of his tow, what can Senna do? Senna's going for the inside line, Russell's going for the outside. Senna is just doing enough at the minute. He's keeping his car just wide enough. That was definitely a bit of a cut there as well. So look, yeah, Russell's doing everything he can, but it looks like Senna has done enough to hold him off. Oh, Russell's going for it. You can't. There's no way. So look, JBR Jones crossing the line. Won it on merit. Senna in second. Russell in third. DC in fourth place. And in fifth. Lim in sixth. Damo in seventh. Aurelius in eighth. And Elisa in ninth place. Whoa. That race had really good racing. Heartbreak for Digi and G-Man. Well done, Lisa. Up 2 spots there. Gets good points. Aurelius lost 1 place. Damo's up 2. Well done, Damo. Lim started finished where he started. Betman's up 3 positions. Fantastic race for Betman. But yeah, my driver of the day genuinely is JBR Jones there. To be fair about that. Oh, there, just wants to crash into each other now. Wow. So guys, that's round 1 over. There's normally a few minutes of a break, and then there will be a reverse grid of the order. So Lisa will be starting a pole, Aurelia second, Damo third, Lim fourth, Betman fifth, DC sixth, Russell seventh, Senna eighth, Jones ninth. Then in 10th place will be Digital, in 11th place G-Man if he's in the server again. So definitely an eventful race. Wow. And unfortunately, Jones in as the race winner. So we'll just wait for the next race to see who wins that, and we'll try to get a bit of banter going with the podium finishers. And Jones definitely deserves that driver of the day. So Harry, what did you think of that race? What did you think of that one? I thought it was quite an interesting one. Wow. Definitely looking forward to race 2 in Bahrain. And with Bahrain, I do feel it's going to spread out a bit more as it's a much faster track. And obviously, hopefully not as many wing changes either. The only thing I'd be looking at is in turn 2, if someone takes that, drops it to the left hand side, there is a possibility of DNFing into that wall. Other than that, yeah, the first 6 laps were absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. There you have it. Who got fastest lap actually after? It was DC. DC gets the fastest lap. So DC gets a point for us. Fair play to DC at the end. A 1:47.796 is the fastest lap there. And then nice points other than Lim Jae-hee and Lisa Vinci, I think it is. Which is good. Definitely looking forward to the next race now. I'm sure Batman is absolutely delighted there, as is DC. I know it didn't go the way he probably wanted it to go, but still fantastic points there. JBR Jones will be absolutely buzzing after that, and rightly so. It was a great race from Jonesy. As we sit and wait now for race 2. I'm just replying to a few messages that I've seen there coming my way. And then chair box. So 5-minute comfort break, I send it on. So let me have a look here now. No. Oh, you thought, oh, is that what got you at the start, mate? Forgot to clutch it at the start. That was unlucky. You definitely won't forget it in the next one, so. Definitely not. That's gas. So guys, I'm going to be back in a second. I'm going to have a pee break myself and get a bit of water into me. I'll be back now in 2 minutes. Now I just done a quick controller change as well, as I have to charge up. Yeah, definitely looking forward to race 2, especially with the reverse. It's going to be quite an interesting one. Um, it's going to be a very hard one to call, but to be honest with you, looking at it, I actually would call for Bahrain if everything goes DC's way with being ahead of the guys at the start. If he gets by everyone early, it could really work out for DC. So I'm gonna be probably going for an out there top 3 here in this one. So my top 3, I'm gonna go with DC. I'm going to go with Senna and Russell. I honestly don't know. I'm always going to get it wrong regardless of what I say. But yeah, I'm going to go with Senna or DC, Senna and Russell. I don't know what order. JBR Jones obviously going to be there as well. Look, that's the thing. I actually cannot call this race. I can try all day. Russell, Digi, Senna. Do you reckon? I honestly don't know because Digi's starting nearly at the. I think Digi is at the very back, or is it second? Digi's at. Oh no, was it G-Man's at the very back? Sorry, and Digi. Yeah, honestly, Harry, that's. I think this was the hard one to call. I really don't know because I didn't expect at all that JVR Jones would have the pace that he had done around there. So I got that absolutely wrong from the get go. Definitely an interesting one. So and they're at the Discords. Only because you're not there. Yeah, Bahrain's a mint track. An absolute mint track. I think me and you, when we were teammates months ago, I think me and you, was it 1-2 we got here as well? Because I know I was strong there and you were just stupidly quick there, if I remember right. Russell said, yeah, it's not a bad shout. I don't know who to call it. Like who's going to win. I really, Batman's here as well because I know Batman is slow. I do. When it looks like 10 driver, or do we have 11 in? Make sure I'm still. Oh, G-Man's still here. G-Man needs to pick his car. So G-Man, if you are listening, or else I'm gonna just throw it into the lobby now really quick as well. Yeah, G-Man needs. Don't start yet. Don't. I'd ask Grant. Crisis averted. I don't know who was it I done it with there. In a different league then I remember doing it there. I wasn't the winner, obviously. It was a really good race around Bahrain. Or did actually no? I won it. I won that. I won the race in Bahrain. Yeah, that one in Zandvoort, mate. To be honest with you, you were just on another level that day. I think did it rain near the end of that, or I can't remember the race majorly well now, but yeah, I just remember you were on fire. We were like just we definitely had the advantage that day. But now the guys are getting ready to ready up. Thankfully. So everyone's getting ready to ready up. So they'll have a minute then to set their setups up and adjust fuel if possible. It's been so long since I raced in classic cars, I can't remember at this stage. I would definitely be fighting for back of the grid if I was racing. I would say in classics it's been that long. That was exactly. I remember that now. Yeah, that was actually. Yeah, that was a good race. I enjoyed racing with you, mate. It was always a bit of crack. We were very strategic that way. In fairness, to be fair, it's not as if I was holding off on you, man. You were so much faster than me. It didn't make fucking any odds. So as we're waiting now for the guys to do their setups and wait for Santa's instructions in the Discord to ready up. So if anyone readies up early, I will catch them, and they will be reprimanded. And if they keep doing it, it's gonna be just like Slacky. You'll be kicked out the door because ain't nobody got time for resetting lobbies and stuff like that. So it's a bit of respect to read the rules and follow the rules. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Yeah, it was good crack, man. It was such good fun. I have to say though, Harry, I'm enjoying the racing that I am doing when I can do it, and then obviously I do love doing the commentary in this because I love everyone obviously having something to be looking back. I think it's very important for everyone in the league to have that bit of banter, then to be able to look back at the races and then either see their mistakes or see how great their moves were. Like tonight there was some great driving there, so I'm sure the likes of DC with his defending there for ages was brilliant as well. And then obviously the likes of like Russell and Senna, that kind of stuff, it was good. And even Digital there to start. That 4-6 laps, as you said, that was mighty. So definitely worth watching back just for that alone. That's it now. Drinks in. So now Senna has readied up. The usual thing, there'll be another formation lap for the guys to get their tyres warmed up, get their eye in for the track, because they're after being doing obviously a 25% race in Vietnam. So going immediately to a second track, different setups. It's going to be, takes a minute or two really to get your eyes back glued in and sussed in for it. Yeah, it's just such a hard race to call. ART Russell has been favoured by pace because he is normally just fast anyway. So Lisa is, we're going to stick on Lisa anyway, is leading everybody around on the parade lap as she is in pole with Aurelius in second. Damo is in third place. I love good old big Damo. And Damo changes to FFG Damo. That was very, very cool of him. It's so random seeing someone else other than myself and Pete with FFG, so that was kind of cool. Now we've got Lim J in fourth, Betman is in fifth place, SFODC is in sixth, ART Russell is in seventh, Senna is in eighth, JBR Jones, our race winner of our first race, is in ninth, then Digital is in 10th after unfortunately DNFing in sector 3, and G-Man, I think he crashed out in sector 2. So that's our race order. Who is going to be where? I don't know. This is going to be an interesting one as well with different aero styles. Some people sometimes do run slightly more rear wing, especially just for this corner they're coming up to. This corner and curb here will end up I guarantee it'll take one person out. Whether it's only a spin, hopefully no DNFs, but it definitely will cause a spin for somebody. And if it doesn't, I'd be shocked. So it looks like two cars are way, way back along the rest of the grid. So that's going to be interesting to see. So Lisa is not driving a slow outlap as you see. So we're going to go position changes again. As tyre info doesn't really matter that much. I feel bad for DC now that he I do feel DC should have stayed out under the safety car of Vietnam. I do feel he could have held it on with a bit of obviously strong defending. He could have held on to Russell because he does have the defending skills there, and I reckon he could have just nipped that third place. But we'll never know. I don't think I would have pitted there. Harry would actually in that race with 2 laps to go. To be honest with you, I would have took the risk. I don't think I would have caused much out of it. So here we go, guys. So 5 lights on, and when the lights go off, and we are off. So Lisa's after getting a good start there. Riley's got a slightly better start in second, no wheel spin. Lim J, he is now up to third, Damo in fourth. Lisa's still in the lead. Aurelius though. Oh, I don't know what's going on there. I don't know who's where. Aurelius is in the lead. Lim J, he is in second by the looks of it. But Damo in third, Senna fourth, Lisa in fifth. Senna's now in third. I don't know what's happening here. Why do we have a yellow flag in sector? Oh, that's why. So that's Lisa and JBR Jones is still going. So Lisa and Batman. So JBR Jones, Lisa and Batman. So Batman has wing damage. What's happening with Lisa? Lisa surely has wing damage. Yeah, she must do. And so yeah, JBR Jones could have as well. Right, I'm gonna get back up here. Sorry guys. So we have Senna and Lim Jahi fighting for second. Senna holds on to it for now. Lim Jahi is right on the back of him there. As Aurelius, not a bother there. Up in the lead for now. Digital overtook Damo. DC is all over the back of Lim Jahi. Oh, he's very close. Lim Jahi. Oh, DC got a bit wobbly there. He's kept it going. He's kept it going. That's the main thing. That's not for second on Aurelius. JBR Jones is catching G-Man at quite a pace as well. G-Man's not fighting that position hard. That's JBR Jones, so it has been overtook by Senna and by Digital. Digital's after getting by as well. Senna is not going to have it too easy with Digital on his back, if I got that right. No, there's a car ghosting. Is that Digital? Oh no, that's Digital there. He's kept it going. He's kept it going. Who's that with ghosting? So confusing what's happening here. Saying Digital's in second. I'm just going to stay on with Senna till this sorts itself out. Oh, I hate when the timing goes like this. It's just so frustrating. So Senna is definitely in first. Aurelius is in second. DC is in third. Lim's in fourth. Russell's fifth. Damo is sixth. Jones 7. Digital 8. G-Man 9th. As Lim Jahi has got by ART Russell. So ART Russell tried to move on the inside. It doesn't really work there. You need the kind of wider line to get any kind of drive out of it. Otherwise you're taking a square corner. So Lim is doing a stellar job there by keeping ART Russell behind. Now ART Russell has a much better line so far. Let's see now. Should be quite a simple move, and then Lim is definitely going back in for the toe. I will be keeping an eye on track limits as DC is all over the back of Aurelius now. Fastest lap by DC at 1:39.6 there. DC's going on the inside line. He has the move pretty much done. There's not going to be a cut back there, I doubt it. Although Aurelius is going for it. He definitely got better drive because DC took a tighter line to make that corner. But it's looking like DC has him for now. Jeez, Aurelius is doing a great race here. So Damo is catching, well, I thought Damo was catching it, but he's not there now at the minute. So Batman is, Lisa is just gone off there, but it looks like Batman is last by a little way, but he did have to pit for a new wing, to be fair. I can't wait to see the clips for what happened there afterwards, because that looked a bit harsh. I don't know who was at fault. So Russell has got by Limbs, but I don't understand how Lim is so far behind. What did I miss there? So Lim is still going. Doesn't look like he has any wing damage. As Russell and Aurelius are going. Aurelius is not giving up. I'm loving this Aurelius drive. On the inside, looks like he's going to get it back. Oh. I need to be seeing. I'm standing there with the fastest lap of the race. A 1:39.0. Aurelius is just a bit too far back. JVR Jones just slightly faster there, 1:39.028. Jones is starting to come back up through that field as well. Digital is catching Jones though as well. So this is really a battle. Yeah, he's losing a lot of time there to this guy who has a purple sector. I might have to jump on my digital in a second. Oh, he's dropped off a little bit there now. Nope. Oh, sorry, I was letting a weird message off the Twitch. Want to become famous and get followers? How about go fuck yourself, Andrew? Simstick, no damage, Rust cut everything. Yeah, any clips, please send them to us if you do not mind. Be interesting to see that. Sorry guys, I'm so distracted here with what's happening with JVR and Lim now. So Lim reckons, oh, who's that? That is Lisa after spinning, which means Batman is catching her slowly, so there will be a battle now in a few minutes by the looks of it. That will be interesting. JBR Jones and Lim J are going to be having a nice little battle soon. Russell is starting to catch DC, but DC looks like he's starting to catch Senna. So the race for the lead is definitely not going to be over. It's going to be quite interesting. No damage, Rust cut and everything. Yeah, we'll have a look at that after Simstig. So Russell is half a second off DC. So he takes, I do take the wider line there, keep the cars wide so I can get more speed through it. Does look like Russell has the inside line. No, he doesn't. So this is the bit where it's going to be interesting. Will Russell have enough of a toe? I don't think he will. Ah! That camera, why doesn't the reverse camera work or the rear camera work when I'm trying to look back? So DC is doing a stellar job at the minute. If I was DC, I'd let him by just now so he'd have to toe down the straight. So Russell definitely has a better exit out of the corner. If I was DC, I would be making Russell take the inside line and do the cutback. Yellow flag, so it looks like either Lisa, yeah, Lisa's slowed down there. So DC has let Russell by, but DC is going to have a nice little toe here. DC can drop it down the inside, I'm sure. Nope, bit too far off this time round. He's going to wait for the main straight. And the no, no. Oh, no. So DC has broke his wing. So Aurelius will get by, but after that didn't step it, still a bit back. Aurelius is going to have to get by DC ASAP if he wants to get his podium. So now Russell's next target is Senna. Oh, I'm devastated for DC there. Devastated for DC. So Aurelius, yeah, it's just about a matter of time before Aurelius gets by. He has a wing. Unfortunately for DC, he doesn't. Oh, feel so bad from there. So it looks like Senna is going to be a sitting duck here halfway through the race. DC, he's doing everything he can. He's doing everything he can, but he's doing a bit too much swerving. It must be so frustrating for him, and I can understand his frustration there. But it looks like, Aurelius is going to have to go by now. There's more than one move there on the straight. DC just does need to calm that down a little bit. I know it's frustrating for him, but he can't be changing his line more than once. Well, he's doing a good job keeping Aurelius behind him, as RT Russell is all over the back of Senna now. So is Senna a sitting duck now? DC's doing a fantastic job of keeping Aurelius behind him. I'll have to go back and look at that now in a minute. Slim J, he is now behind him. Slim J, he is right behind these now. As Russell surely is going to get the move done. Is Senna going to let him go the inside? Senna is definitely fighting. Russell's going to try to go around the outside. Senna has the inside line. Cutback might work here, but Senna is definitely holding him as honest as can be. Russell has the better exit. Senna decides to go for the inside line again, but Russell does have the speed there. Who is going to get the corner? Senna has definitely got the corner there. He's got loads of room there, to be fair. I'd say he's not abusing track limits like he did in the last race, to be fair about it. He's right on the line. So I have a feeling Senna's doing enough to stay. Like this could be another race where Senna kept him behind all the way to the end. He's definitely gaining an advantage there, cutting that curb a bit. I'm going to look at that curb the next time round that he takes to see is a proper cut on it if he's beyond the white line every time. But at the minute, ARC Russell has no answer for Senna. He's a much better drive there. I think this is going to be it. Senna can't move anymore. Senna knows now. Oh, he had a better speed than Russell, so Senna's running a bit less downforce, so Russell can catch him in the corners a bit. So I'm gonna go on with Russell here. So he takes the same line I do there, gives him then a much better exit. Them curves are horrible if you clip down too much. Senna's definitely not getting the traction he'd like out of it. So it looks like they're catching Lisa. So just as he's getting the toe, there's nowhere for him to go. Nice and tidy lap through there. So Digital has gone by Lim Jehi. Sorry guys, I think I missed that there. I have to commend one thing. DC with a broken wing is keeping the guys off him. So Aurelius has all his wing by the looks of it. So DC are doing an absolutely stellar job, mate. Keep that up. He's definitely able to drive with that wing. So this is the battle we are looking at still. Russell, this is his best chance, but Senna, ever the great defender. Senna breaks that a little bit later. Yeah, to be fair about it, Russell gets the better line there, but there's nothing he can do. He has to let off. So this is all about who makes the smallest error then, and that's going to decide this race. So Digital is catching Aurelius now by quite a bit as Damo pits. We'll go on with Digital now in 1 second as he's going to get by the looks of it. Digital's getting the toe. He's too far back. How does he get onto the corner as he is all over the back of Aurelius now? Russell is all over the back of Senna again here. Digital's after getting by Aurelius. Well done to Digital. Okay, so now Russell has to get back out of that again. He's finding it hard to get by Senna. Senna is an old jammy dodger of a guy. He's a consistent driver, but he knows where to place the car as well, so it's good for racing. I have to say one thing, DC is doing fantastic, still with that broken wing to be going. Can he hold off Digital? So I think Russell is grand here at track limits, because I did want to look at that, but he has been absolutely fine. So DC is getting caught by Digital at quite a rate of knots, so you could see that just being an easy swap over. because I don't think DC will fight Digital that hard, to be fair. Ooh, massively off the track there, gained a bit of an advantage there, cuts that corner a bit, and he's gained a little bit of time there. He's definitely a lot closer this time round. So this is the thing, Senna, I think he's running slightly less aero, but he keeps that inside line, and Russell's going for it. Looked like there was a bit of wheel touch in there, but all's fair when you're on the edge. Russell is trying everything. Oh, his Digital's very, very close now as well. I have a feeling DC is not going to fight Digital too much. As the fight for the race win keeps going. Senna got a bad exit there. Could this bad exit ruin the race? Senna's going to have to go for the inside line again, while Russell tries the outside. Russell looks like he's carrying more speed, but Senna has position, and that's all it's about, is track position. So Senna still has it. Russell is pushing him along. I think DC is my driver today here, guys. I know these guys are having an epic battle here, but DC there with a broken wing, keeping the guys at bay. Ooh. Senna's going to go for that inside line again. It's worked for him so far. This is now the last lap, and this is how close it is for the race win. Russell's going down the inside, so Senna has him blocked just enough. This is hard racing here, but Senna has now got himself a tiny bit of breathing room. That's the biggest gap I've seen in quite a little time, or in quite a time, should I say, now, after all this. So Senna is in the lead as of yet. Digital has overtook DC. I'm sure that was quite just a formality there around turn 1. I know DC wouldn't have fought him that hard. Ooh, Russell has the inside line here. This could be the overtake that is all he needs. Senna is still in the lead somehow. This is amazing racing. It's all about keeping ahead around this corner, which he has done. He has 3/10, and Digital and DC are swapping places. Look at DC, he's just like, no, I want my podium. That's great racing. Okay, so I've seen that bit of a cut on that curb there. I'm gonna have to have a look at that kind of stuff. I'm gonna have a chat with the guys. So Russell is 0.3 of a second off. Senna is still ahead. Oh, it's a drag race to the line. That was how close it was. 0.028 of a second. That's the closest finish we've ever had, I think, in FFG Classics. Wow. That was a close finish there. So Digital is getting third place, with DC then in fourth. So well done, DC. Still my driver today, although Senna done an amazing job there with the defending. So then Jahi then for 6th place by the looks of it. And then JBR, I'm sure after his race win, mightn't be as happy with 7th place, but it is what it is. He got unlucky, caught up in the stuff. But everyone is finished, which is the main thing, guys. Absolutely brilliant racing. Yeah, Harry, I didn't see anyone cutting it as much, but it is what it is. Driver today for Digital there. I'm just going driver today, and the fact that DC did pretty much half that race with a broken wing. I thought that was an epic drive. So well done to Senna and Russell there. That was goddamn wheel to wheel action and as hard as could get there. So that was fantastic. It was just really strong racing. And Aurelius, I have to give Aurelius, he was at the back of the grid. He was struggling, but in this race there, like, he done himself very proud. And you can see he wasn't the fastest driver on the track. There was faster drivers behind him over a lap, but he done what he needed to do. It was brilliant and he kept consistent. Yeah, DC, your wing. So look, I'm gonna try to get Senna in now. Try to get Russell in. Try to get DC in, and then who else was? Oh no, Digital in. I can't remember in the first race now. Can everyone please add in their audio? So, Digi, we're going to start with you, mate. Russell, do you mind turning down if you're watching the stream? Oh, it's very echoey.
It's not me. I don't. Oh, it might be me.
Yeah, well, it
looks like
it was
you,
you.
Colm.
Yeah. That shouldn't be me. Should No, it's Russell. Anytime I'm talking, I can hear it through Russell's mic.
We've got buzzing through your ring is on full.
Oh, no. How about now?
There we go. Yep.
Yeah, I had it in charge and while the race was on. Well, I can still hear an echo, but anyway, we'll go by that. Digital, do you want
disappointed. Good comeback. 2 spins and managed to grab the podium.
It was
a lot of
Yeah, I was so disappointed for you. I'm not going to lie, especially the spin. But I have to say, the race with you and DC was good at the end. DC was riding basically.
Yeah, he didn't let go.
No, it was brilliant racing.
Yeah, I was head down. I was just annoyed after like the third lap. And I could just see the targets in front and just chipping away.
Yeah, I have to say, I felt so sick for you in the first race.
Yeah. I just clipped the left wall in the S's and it just bounced onto the right and then gone.
Oh mate, I was so sad.
I had it covered. I had enough just to keep Russell behind. The gap was just only creeping down a few tenths.
Just 1 second there, there's a terrible echo. Russell, do you mind just turning off your mic for a minute? No, how is it? Yeah, so the echo's gone. So we'll continue, and then when I get Russell back in, I'll get him to turn his mic down the edge. So the echo was off, Russell.
But I got an absolute peach of a launch. Absolutely nailed it.
Deadly. Yeah, no, I have to say it was fantastic racing. Digital, I do back you. I reckon next season now you could be up there for the title challenge. Or Digital, and actually DC, the two of you guys.
Yeah, it's just so I can keep some consistency. I just keep having a good run and then a couple of DNFs, and that's my story all over at the minute.
Ah, yeah, but you're consistent. You come and throw a few sandbags into Harry's car, Senna's and Russell's as well. It'll help you that bit more as well. But wow, mate, you're definitely on an upwards turn now.
Yeah, hopefully. We shall see next week. The 2010 cars.
I'm looking forward to that a lot. Yeah. I'm going to move on really quick, if you do not mind, now to Russell. So, you there, Russell?
Yeah.
So, do you want to go through your race?
Yeah, first race, I think Tim got taken out by someone. Spun me out, so I lost a lot of time. And then tyre wear was quite high for me in that race, and then the safety car kind of helped, pitted for new tyres, and then P3. So
we're happy enough with that one.
Yeah, definitely.
And then race 2, how was that for you?
Turn 1 was a nightmare. I don't know what happened. There was like a cluster of 8 cars just I got caught up and got sandwiched between two cars. So I got front wing damage on my left wing. So I had that for the whole race. Yeah, it was alright.
Yeah, it was good hard racing with you and Senna. I'd say you were trying everything in the book to try to get by him. But Racer Senna, are you there?
So is you calling me then, or
Yeah. No, because I was saying something I went quiet, so that's why I went to you then.
Okay.
So, how was your races?
Yeah, got to be happy with that. Making the most of her not being here, and obviously finishing with Russell in both races. I mean, that's no mean feat, is it? The lad's such a talent. He's amazingly fast. Definitely the fastest driver we got in FFG out of everybody. He's absolutely phenomenal, and he doesn't just throw one up the inside. He measures with response. He doesn't cut across anyone. He's an absolute joy to race. I've got nothing but praise for the guy. He's so good, and to be good is sickening. but no, I mean he's an absolute class act, and I've enjoyed the battles that we've had with him, and I trust they're always going to be really respectful, and I hope that I've leave him enough room. And obviously in that last race, he was doing everything to get past me, trying all sorts. I'm having to try and drive at 200 mile an hour, and also second guess what he's going to do and try and cover off the position and stuff. And the credit to him, not once did he just Hail Mary it like a wrecking ball down the inside and come what may sort of thing. He's an absolute class act, best driver we've got in the league.
That's very high praise, very high praise. What I'm more interested in, how do you feel about the closest finish in FFG, 0.026 of a second?
Oh, I think I could have cracked a walnut with my arsehole at that point. It was getting pretty tight.
It was great to watch near the end. I was like, oh.
I did think of you at the time. I thought, bet Colm is jizzing himself right now.
Oh, that was such a tight one there.
That's what she said.
Thanks, Damo, for the subs there. Yeah, Harry's their best driver of the year. Okay.
Well, not just year ever.
Sorry, of the league ever.
Yeah.
Well, no, come on. What about me in my heyday when I was about 50 seconds slower than everyone?
You're not driven in this league.
That's very true. That's very true. But no, honestly, the racing is getting better and better.
He does the business in the classics, and he jumps into FFG 50, and he does the business there. Look, Imola, he was phenomenal around there. Obviously, we know or TRT Granty as it is. He's no slouch, is he? And,
Grancy, the penalties killed him. I have to say though, I did think the Russell and Panda incident was a close one, but it was obviously just Panda when we look back at it, because Panda showed me the footage. So Russell just done the job right. Panda just took the line too tight and spun himself really.
But yeah, like I said, I saw it on the stream and watched the back, but I didn't look at it in any detail because it wasn't in the stewards.
No, Panda sent it to me because I wanted to have a look, and it was just such good race, and it was a great move.
He's another class lad, and there's so much talent we got at such a young age. It's great for FFG 50 moving forward. Really, really good.
Oh, definitely, and I think a few of them were in the new Extreme one that we're doing as well, so that's going to be quite an interesting. I'm really looking forward to the Extreme League starting already, just because the format I just think is epic. This 25% with the reverse grids, I just think it works so well.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Let's say it's tried and tested here, isn't it? And produces so many good races, and especially the second race is always that little bit edgier as the quicker guys have to try and battle their way through. Yeah. Obviously, there's the added advantage as such of DRS to take into effect.
True.
So it shouldn't be quite as difficult to get past as it is sometimes in the classics. But that's model F1, isn't it? So
true as well. It's going to be interesting.
Part and parcel of it. Yeah, I think so. Looking forward to that.
Oh, it's really, really cool now. To be honest with you, looking back at the racing tonight, I've been very, very happy with it. It's been good, hard racing all round. And even at the back, even Lisa, she had a tough 2 races, but kept going and got the points in as well. So I do want to commend the likes of Lisa, Damo, and all the guys there for not giving up as well and pushing it. And I also want to give a shout out to Aurelius. From reverse grid, he held on to 5th place as well, which is brilliant.
Superb, yeah. Again, he's another one to watch. And he's really up and coming, isn't he? And obviously just joined the league recently, and movement week on week. She's taking chunks of time out of where she was before, and consistent as well. Like I said before, she wasn't winning, she wasn't finishing races, so you can't score points if you don't finish a race. But now, it's almost a certainty that she will finish. So. Really impressed with Lisa, and it's good that she's going to keep improving. She's just bought the F1 2021 game as well, so we look forward to seeing her and Chloe lining up and a bit of girl power.
Definitely, it's going to be very interesting.
Absolutely.
Let me have a look here. Sorry guys, I'm literally messing here. So for next week then, I'm going to go through the tracks and then the cars that you tell me how confident you are after tonight as well. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be the 2010 cars. It's going to be a choice of 2. So what? Would you even tell me now what you would pick for Mexico, and then what is that one? That's Abu Dhabi.
I've no idea. No idea. I suppose it would go to life, and I suppose Red Bull would be a good choice for Mexico. They always seem to do well there, don't they? But it's not that sort of era, is it? It's I can't. Obviously, at that time, there was they in Mexico.
Very true. Very true.
It's different era. I don't know. I tend to go for the less obvious choice as well, but which kind of worked in the past, but. No, I have no idea. I don't know about the rest of the guys and that, but so that's going to be one for Sunday. Try to do a bit of practice, find out what that's like. When's the cut off, by the way, for that? Is it midday on Sunday, or is it later in the evening, or what?
Give me one sec. The best time to say, I like to announce it on the Monday. So look, to be honest with you, the cut off will be 6 o'clock Sunday. So it gives me time then to gather all the names again, write them out and have it ready. And then I'll announce them on 9 a.m. Monday morning.
Okay.
Let them have the day of it.
I'm sure you'll pop that in an announcement for everyone, won't you?
Okay, boss, I'll do a bit of work. I suppose I have to do something.
Well, you can't just sit down and pretty all the time, can you?
You pay me to do it, man.
I
was just going to ask.
Before we jump off as well, I was going to say, Digital. He was really unlucky tonight. It's good to see him back up where he belongs. So I'm not quite sure what happened to him in Vietnam, but obviously a strong race today in Bahrain. And also DC2, he was really, really strong. Even with the lap times as well, it's one thing to be, I suppose, consistent with the finishing and stuff like that, but his lap times, he was banging them in. He was really, really fast.
Oh, I definitely agree with that. He's been absolutely... The two of them have been absolutely flying. And I always said it about Digital. I've said it since season 1. So
I know.
You can definitely hold with that. So I know what Digital can do, and definitely DC has been hugely impressive the last few races as well. So his pace has really jumped up as well. So I know the guys do a bit of practicing. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I was just going to ask Digital there as well. What is his ideas on next week? How does he feel about the tracks as well?
I suppose I haven't looked at the tracks. I've no look obviously 2010 cars, but let's have a look. What have we got? What tracks are those next week?
So it's Mexico and Abu Dhabi.
Them two. Yeah, pretty confident with the 2010 cars. Abu Dhabi, I quite like regardless of the car. Mexico, if I can get into the rhythm, I reckon I've got a chance.
Deadly.
just how much practice I can get in, and how much I can nail this setup.
I think for Mexico,
Looking
it's going to be.
forward
Sorry, go on.
No, I said just looking forward to it.
I am definitely looking forward to it. And as I was just about to say there as well, it's the track limits, especially in Sector 3 of Mexico, that's going to be very interesting through the S's.
Yeah, that's always a very, very hard one, especially when you've got strict limits on as well.
Yeah.
I see quite a few penalties through their messes.
Well, we're not on strict here, aren't we? No.
No, I'm thinking for Saturday on the 50th.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because we're
50 is
there
gonna be-
anyway, aren't we?
Yeah.
But no, I think 2010 cars should go around Mexico and Abu Dhabi really well. Could be alright for those.
They're very slow down the main straight though. Well, look, I stopped the stream anyway. Congratulations